I hate to break it to you, but
Minasan, konnichiwa, I'm Icy.
you've probably just had poor luck in the genetic stakes when it comes to your appearance. How you look really does come down to who your parents are. Less attractive parents tend to have less attractive children. Sinisina yung genes. Andito na tayo, guys. Your jawline, your nose, your eyes, even your weight is influenced by the genes that were passed down to you. On the plus side, this takes a lot of responsibility off your shoulders. See, mindset, perspective, guys. It's not your fault that you I told you guys it's so interesting and funny, and I can't just, you have to laugh about these things, because if you take things too personal, if you take things too seriously and in a bad negative way, then that's on you. Mindset matters. And one of the things I always say, if you yourself is wanting to have offsprings, if you yourself want to pass something, have kids and stuff like that, this matters. And it's so unfair. If you are unattractive, that means you have to find someone attractive. But how does that gonna work? These are the things that sometimes I get it. It's frustrating, but that's why he said, it's not your fault. Then you can just take that responsibility off your shoulder, because it's not your fault that you look that way. It's not my fault, but it's my parents' fault that they wanted a child that looks like a gremlin. I love my ugly gremlin self. Safe place. Yes. See, like in the Philippines, we have this, oh my God, thank you for my parents' genes or something like that. Of course, environmental factors such as your diet, lifestyle choices can play a role too, as can the events of your life so far. But your underlying appearance is mostly down to your genes, which is why an integral part of dealing with your ugliness is to accept that you are ugly. That's why I told you guys, this is so brutal, like really brutal, but very interesting. It's almost like if you're open about it, it would make a lot of sense. And we can actually start from here. Mindset matters. Trigger warning. If you are triggered, hold your tongue and get rational. Think about it. We can explore it. Ask questions if you want to. Explore it with us, because I want to create, how do you call that without being cringy, where we can talk about these things that are very uncomfortable to talk about. But if I can do it less uncomfortable by playing it humorous with humor, I would want to be that. I would like to be part of that. I realized when I get older in YouTube, I can tell who's real people. Ooh. Accept that you are ugly. And that's not just to say that you understand logically that you are unattractive. It's so really hard, ayan. Acceptance means to no longer have resentment or anger or insecurity over your looks. It means to be at peace with the fact that you are objectively uglier than the most. It's not easy, but it is possible. As with all forms of acceptance, the key is to realize that you have little power over the situation as it is. Aside from the genuine possibility, which is cosmetic surgery, though that is not always visible or desired, because as we've said, guys, there's stigma. And I want to take this moment as well. How are you dealing, guys? Okay, I want to check up on you guys. How are you dealing? I don't know your feelings as of this moment, but every people has a phase where we feel unattractive. So I just want to check out on everybody, everything good. Ayan. So, this is brutal. I need to meditate for a moment. This is what I'm saying. People will stigmatize, shamed people just because of what country we are living in. Cosmetic surgery is very, very shameful for a lot of people, or there's a bad connotation around it if you alter your face. For me, who gives a shit? If you have the money and you don't like the way you look in the mirror, if you have that option and you know it will do you good, it will get you to a better place, do it. As long as you're not gonna take a loan from it and then not think about your responsibility and do that first, then it's something that maybe that's something that we should think about. But for the most part, it's your face, it's your body. I always believe in that. As long as you're not harming anybody and as long as you're disclosing that to your partner, I don't think there's going to be problem with that. And let's just stop the shaming. You know, people love to feel pretty. And if they think that's the pretty, good for them. You don't have to do it. But there are people who likes to insist on it. Just make sure you know the right information, because there's a lot of people out there that goes to a quack doctor and just make themselves look way uglier. So just be on the safe. Confidence can get you far. But there's a but, and this is not, this is not coming from because I know so. This is coming from what I observe. Confidence and being delusional is a completely different thing. Confidence for me is you walk the walk, you talk the talk. That's where confidence comes from. I'm liking what I see. Before this live stream, I didn't have a face to put to the name, and I'm very impressed. Am I? Ay, kidding. Well, ganyanan, guys. Don't do that, guys. I'm not really good at compliments, if you notice, guys. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. And hearing your thoughts is adding to your... Aww. Hold on. God, Chauncey, This has actually happened to me, like, I think recently. As I've told you guys, I love to ponder on thoughts. And you guys are giving me a lot of things to think about. And I just realized for myself, why do I always feel cringy when people compliment me? Why can I not accept compliments in a way where it's like, yeah. But I've always told that I have such confidence. Some people actually find it very, very arrogant, some of it. I find this out. I realized one thing, that my confidence is not coming from how I feel about myself or how I look. It's more of like, what are the efforts I put in it, and the confidence that the efforts I make to look like that works, because it is being accepted by people that I want to be part of. So it's something that made me aware of what is confidence by choice. Confidence is not something that a lot of people have. Sometimes they are born with it. And some people need to have skills to train themselves to actually feel they're confident. So for me, the best way to feel confident is to walk the walk and talk the talk. Do things, not just say it, do it. And you don't have to explain yourself, because people will definitely see it. And that is where your confidence are going to come from. The way you present yourself, but also having the proof, having people see that you're doing it the way you are saying it. I think for me is one of the mindset I felt. That's why the confidence I am omitting to people are being seen like that. Not just the feeling, but they're seeing the progress that I'm making. So yeah, it's one thing to thought of it like that. But of course, please feel free to actually also share your thoughts. If you aren't confident before, how did you made it work? How did you get your confidence? Where did it come from? Have you ever thought about it? And how are you going to express that in the next generation that are turning into being delusional rather than a real confidence? Those are the things that I want you guys to ponder, and let me know. Share with me, guys. Share it in the comments down below. If the one person tells you attractive, then the 99 others who say you're ugly have no relevance. Exactly. Why would you listen to the 99 when this one makes you feel good? So mindset, it's perspective. For every people on earth, there's always going to be one out there, and it's impossible not to. There's going to be one out there who will find you the most attractive person they've ever met, even if you yourself couldn't feel that way. There's always going to be one person out there. So don't just stick with what you want. Explore out there. Find your people in places that you're not usually. You're not usually. That sounds scary. Confidence is having a strong belief in yourself. It came from my mom. She used to tell me, no one is better than you. You are better than no one, but believe in yourself and what you do. Never let people tell you what you are capable of. And there is a fine line between confidence and arrogance. It's all about perception. Yes, good, good. From True King on Twitch. During our first 7 years on Earth, our preference of most things are shaped including who or what you're attracted to. A lot of times, we are attracted to people who have similarities to our mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, etc. Because these are the people we grow and learn to love when we are really young. Yes, that's a nice one, True King. I like that. And if you are looking for validation from others, you are already starting at -1. Well said. I like that. Of course, you may try to make the best of your situation and choose clothes, hairstyles, and makeup that best suit you. But there is a limit to how much more attractive this will make you. And if your unattractiveness is partly due to lifestyle choices, guys, listen carefully, okay? If your attractiveness is partly due to lifestyle choices, this can be addressed. In general, though, you will have to accept how you look in the here and now. Though it may only help a little, you might need reminding that even attractive people feel ugly. You and like that. Go! Go!